Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back to another Stock Kings YouTube video. And today we'll be going over High Tide Inc., ticker symbol HITIF. And we'll be going over why I think this stock is massively undervalued for the industry that it is in. This stock is currently trading at around 60 cents, so it's under $1. We're going to be going over why I think this is massively undervalued, and you guys can get in on some major value. I think this stock is definitely a $5 stock. We'll be getting into why I think that a little later in the video, but we'll also be getting into some price targets on this stock for now, and also some technical analysis and some entry and exit points that I think you guys can make some plays on based on past price action for this stock. But before we get into any of that, if you enjoy this content, please drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications so you know whenever we come out with a new video. I really appreciate the support that I've received recently on this channel, guys. Thank you so much for that. And I also have my Instagram link down below if you would be interested in following that. I post new details about this channel daily. So if you want to keep up to date with what's going on with this channel, please give that a follow as well. But let's get right into this daily chart here on HITIF. We have a considerable kind of run up here as of recently. We seem to have bounced off the 50 and 200 EMA, coming up to a peak of around 88 cents, almost 89 cents. And then we have a pretty big rundown, kind of bounce around, consolidate in this current area that we are in. And we are now trading at around 60 cents today at the pre-market. But it seems like we're creating some pretty good support and resistances in this kind of area here in this current consolidation that we could look to break out of, and we're still trading well above the 250 EMA, and it looks like we are not too overbought or oversold on the RSI as well. But let's get into their Q4 earnings that they just released at the beginning of March. And I know I'm a little late on these earnings. However, I still believe the information in this is relevant, and we are trading below the stock price when this came out. So it looks like we can still get in on this stock at a discounted price. We have High Tide reports 2020 financial results featuring a 166% increase in revenue and record adjusted EBITDA, which is earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization of $8 million. So if you guys don't know, this company is a flower retail focused business based out of Canada. As you can see here, High Tide, a retail focused flower corporation enhanced by the manufacturing and distribution of consumption accessories, which is a big part of their business. They sell accessories related to the industry. Filed its year-end 2020 financial results on March 1st. Again, we are a little late, but the information is still relevant, the highlights of which are included in the news release. So we'll be getting into these highlights here. We have revenue increasing by 118% to 24.9 million in the fourth quarter of 2020, and by 166% to 83.3 million for the year ended October 31st, 2020. So this is a huge increase of revenue, 118% for the quarter, 166% for the year. Guys, this company in this industry is growing at one of the most rapid paces compared to those other ones in a similar industry. We are seeing huge growth here, and there is huge potential in this stock, and I believe that it could hit $5 very, very soon as Wall Street and the suits get aware of this stock. We have gross profit increasing by 112%. And big note here, they are already in profits, guys. They are making money, to 8.7 million in the fourth quarter 2020, and by 172% to 30.8 million for the year ended October 31st, 2020. Gross profit margin in the fourth quarter was 35% and 37% for the fiscal year ended October 31st. So they're not obviously huge numbers compared to some of these other companies. However, I do like to see them operating at a profit that is huge for a company like this in the industry that it's in. We have adjusted EBITDA for the fourth quarter was 3.6 million and 8 million for year ended October 31st, which is a record for them. They are looking very, very good. We have geographically, which I think this is one of the most important things in this earnings report. They say in the fourth quarter of 2020, 20.6 million of revenue was earned in Canada and 4.1 million in the United States and 0.2 million internationally. So they already have sales in the US. And we talk a lot about legalization news on this channel. We have big news coming from some big states such as New York. I would like to see from this company their 0.2 million internationally to be a little bit higher just because of the Mexico legalization that just came out. They have just released recreational flower, legalized that. So I would like to see their international markets a little bit higher just because of that fact. A lot of other countries are legalizing, but I'd love to see the 4.1 million in the United States, and that is coming from accessories. Mostly, I would say, just because that is accessible to everyone in the United States, not just the legalized states. However, with the current administration and the Democrats taking a majority position in the government in the United States, I do think legalization is going to be in the near future. And if we do see big states such as New York legalizing flower in their state, other states will follow their lead. I think any news for legalization in the United States, with them already having sales of upwards in the millions in the United States, I think this stock could soar, and we could see huge increases in revenue for this stock. They also, one thing I wanted to point out was that they had cash on hand of 7.5 million. The company's cash balance has subsequently increased to approximately 38 million as of today. I would like to see them have a little bit more cash on hand. However, it does look like they are increasing to today from 7.5 million to 38 million, just because they will have to make some strategic changes if the U.S. Does legalize flower. So they would need cash on hand to do that. But with this news that I've kind of gone over and these numbers, I am very bullish on this stock, and they are reporting similar revenues to other big flower companies in the same industry. And however, they are at a significantly dropped price on their stock. They are trading at 60 cents, while you see these other kind of companies in the same industry trading at upwards to $10 to $40, doing the same exact things, and this stock is increasing rapidly, or this stock, their gross profit is exceeding rapidly, as well as their revenue, and especially with their sales in the US. I do not see them having any trouble upping their sales in the US as legalization continues. So if we get any news regarding legalization, expect this stock to jump massively. Let's get back into this stock. Let's place some price targets based on some past price action. Obviously, I'm long-term bullish on this company, so we will not go too much out of this range here, but I will let you guys know some entry points and some kind of places to take partial profits. I like this area here at 54 cents as an area of support, and I also like the recent area support here. As kind of an area to be aware of. We can see price is coming down to kind of test this area again. It's tested it twice before in the past, and we'll be looking for this to test again today. And the area of resistance that I would like to chart out is here. We have a couple tests here in past price action here again as well, and then we are testing it in the most previous or past price action here. So we'll be looking to reject off of this kind of support and come up to here to take our first partial profit if you are long terms on this stock. I also like this here as well. We have our wick going all the way up into this area at 75 cents, and then our last one will be here based on the highest price action of these candles here at around 84 cents. However, I will not be taking much of my position out at this point. I will be leaving a very large position running as I am long-term bullish on the stock. However, I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence on these stocks that we talk about on this channel and trade based on your own opinions. But for me, that is what I will be doing. However, we do not have any past price action above this zone, so I cannot lay anything out for you guys. But let's get into some shorter term stuff here. As you can see, we have some pretty good support here just below our current support based on the 30-minute. And we also have what I like is just right at this 50 EMA. We are still trading. Oh, excuse me. right here, we are trading at the 200, so I do like to bounce off of this 200 today to continue up and break above this resistance here. We will then be looking to break out of this zone as well into this zone here. So just to kind of chart out what I am thinking for this play here, we'll be looking to take our first partial profit here at 62 cents. This is obviously a massive stop loss, so you can keep this one a little tighter. I am pretty confident that this support is going to hold with the 200 EMA being in this area, so I would like to keep a tight stop loss on this play. We'll be taking our first partial profit here at our first resistance here on the 30-minute. If we do get a break above, we'll be taking it to our next price target here at 63 cents. Price is then moving to here at our next resistance, then created as a support once we break it. Again, I am very repetitive about this. However, it is very important. Please adjust your stop loss accordingly so you will make sure that you come out of this in gains, because if we do leave it below here, this gives price the opportunity to come out, take us out at a loss. So make sure you're adjusting that as price moves up. Our next price target is here at 65 cents. Price moves up to here. Our stop loss will then be just below the next support line. We'll be then taking our partial profits in this area as well. And then we have our final take profit here at 67 cents. We'll be again moving our price up to here at 65 cents and adjusting our stop loss accordingly, reducing our risk and reducing our position as we continue moving up. But that is all the information I had today regarding high tide, ticker symbol HITIF. So if you enjoyed this video, please drop a like, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications, and I also have my Instagram linked down below if you'd be interested in following that. But as always, guys, I hope you have an excellent day. Get some gains in the market today. Good luck, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.